So we have the newspapers in the studio. We'll do the Daily Graphic. Good morning to you, Mama V.
Good morning, Roland.
How was your weekend?
Busy weekend.
Great.
Busy weekend.
You had
Lots
some
of
banku and
activities.
tilapia?
No.
Oh.
No, that's your weakness. I think you should ban banku and tilapia.
Charlie, yesterday I fell for it, so even though Thursday
refuse
I had difficulty.
Refuse it.
Refuse it.
Yeah.
To fear.
But you missed our financial session last Friday.
I did. Friday I was not too well. People
Yeah.
didn't know that, but I was not.
I have a special gift for you on the show this morning.
Thank you.
So you have to witness it.
And you are telling me you introduced a new box?
Yeah, this is also the beginning of another month for us.
I love the box. Show. It's like there's always a continuous improvement on this, and I'm sure that by the close of the week we're going to have a better improvement of the box too. Yeah. I tell you.
Okay,
Mama
so
V
this is it. And one of my boys put some coin in it
already. Tell you this one. There's no go area for coins. We love notes.
Yeah. But we've also increased our commitment to
who did that?
our money box. This is Nana Kwame who put the coin. I think it's 20 pesos or something.
20 pesos. Yeah. Do they have a piggy bank themselves?
Yeah, they do.
They do, eh? You encourage them to put some money in?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Today
we'll come to this in a bit. Yeah.
Today is you know, Ifo Antoinette, the sister's birthday. It's Paulina Henyo. You are in Akachi. Today is your birthday. I say a very good morning to you, and may God bless you. This one is from us, the whole of the family, your husband, your children as well. And I tell you, this weekend I'll be in Akachi. I'll give you a big cake, big celebration.
What's her name again?
Paulina Henyo, Mrs. Paulina Henyo. It was your birthday yesterday, Sunday. Okay. We didn't have a show, so today is a show. And we're saying that thanks for always watching us, and have a great and blessed happy birthday. I'll be in Akachi this weekend. Big cake for you, for me, from Mama V to me.
Can I just say to Mrs. Paulina Henyo that she shouldn't count on your visit to Akachi or any cake of that, for that matter. Let's do the Daily Graphic newspaper.
This is not good.
This is what we can count on, is that we have the newspapers and we're reviewing the papers. Let's do the Daily Graphic newspaper. Front page of the Graphic this morning. Galamsey menace complex, but we will deal with it. That's President Akufo-Addo there, you know, attacking it on, saying it as it is. It's huge to stop this Galamsey business, because also on the front page of the Daily Graphic, there's a gentleman there, and apparently there's a video that's been making rounds on social media. His name is Bronze One. That's how he introduces himself in the video.
Bronze
and
One.
he's daring governments. He says,
I've watched the video.
He actually introduces us to his operations. He owns a pit apparently, and there are people who work for him, and he boasts about how much they make in a day, and says the president should rethink. Okay, media coalition against Galamsey to be launched tomorrow. We know that the Daily Graphic, for instance, is taking on, this has become very personal for a lot of the media houses. Daily Graphic doing its own quota, and on the front page of the paper, they have 3 Galamsey stories, or yeah. Also, Nutri-Foods Ghana invest $8.25 in production lines. And on the back page of the Daily Graphic this morning, we have Inter-Allies hold Kotoko, Olympics win at last. 2 sports headlines on the back page of the Daily Graphic newspaper. All right, that's it for the graphic.
So let's do the Ghanaian Times. On the front page, we have, don't listen to lies. Otumfuo cautions President Akufo-Addo. Illegal structures on MDPI land to be demolished. Nutri-Foods $8.25 million expanded production line inaugurated. And we have Northern Chief seek lasting peace for Dagbon. Other stories we have, Road Safety Management Services Limited pilots towing service in accident-prone areas, and the story is on page 23 of the paper. And the story says that to step up the activities of the National Road Safety Project, which aims at removing broken and abandoned vehicles in accident-prone areas, Road Safety Management Services on Saturday piloted the National Towing Service in Accra. The service, which is to be launched in May, is to curb further fatalities by broken down vehicles on the highway. And it says some of the notable areas are Malam, Konongo Dumasi, Amasaman, Suhum, among others, where the vehicles, and especially on the Kumasi Highway, which will make sure that vehicles that get abandoned or spoiled on the road are towed as quickly as possible in emergencies. On the back page, we have first home win for Olympics. Amavi, which local club do you support?
Hearts.
Yeah, Hearts.
Yeah.
I think.
But my Hearts is not really with Hearts anymore.
My Hearts is with Kotoko. And we drew. I believe we drew. Yeah.
And Hearts?
Hearts lost.
Okay. That's not so surprising. That's why my Hearts is not with Hearts.
Chelsea also lost too.
Yes, I know. Which one is surprisingly?
We're the big leaders, man.
Well, there's a story in the Daily Graphics, actually an opinion by one man that we also engage here on our platform, a man we respect, Anis Hafa. And he's writing on education and the relevant education for Africa in the 21st century. So if you're still wondering what is it that you can do in education, he pens down 3 areas, and that's entrepreneurship, business, and technology. So if you're still trying to figure out what kind of education to have to face what is left of the 21st century, he says entrepreneurship, business, and technology. Let's do the Finder newspaper. The Finder today, Lands Commission stealing our lands. That's according to Ashanti Chiefs President. No room for lawlessness. The law will work without fear or favor, he declares. Watch out for enemies within, Otumfuo tells Nana Addo. And we've got to play back that advice sometime later here on the show. And Otumfuo said it.
It's an advice that a very old man will give you.
Yeah. And he said so many things. He said so many things. A lot of things Otumfuo said. And he said it, just hitting on it straight to the point in the face of the president. West Blue wins Maritime and Shipping Award. That's another headline on the front page of the Finder today. And Kumasi Academy deserted over mysterious deaths. KNUST wins Royal Banking and Finance Challenge. All these headlines on the front page of the Finder. And you can read the details of the stories when you grab the paper. Oh, there's also some education story in the Finder. It says no contract to expatriates again. That's Education Minister saying that government has announced that it will no longer award contracts to companies which are owned by foreigners home and abroad, even if the employees are all Ghanaians under the Ministry of Education. Consequently, only companies owned by Ghanaians will be awarded contract to print educational materials in the country in order to generate employment for the masses who voted for the current government with the hope of transforming the weak economy. The Minister of Education, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, disclosed this in an interaction with journalists in Kumasi over the weekend. Here's a quote. It will create jobs. Nowhere will exercise book it will be imported under the Nana Akufo-Addo government. If you want to distribute or print exercise books, you should be a citizen of Ghana, and even if you establish a company, it should be owned by a citizen of Ghana. We're no longer going to create jobs for foreigners, unquote, amongst the many things that he said that the paper has captured today. All right, that's it for the Finder. Roland?
We have the Daily Guide. It has on the front page, we go do my promises real. Nana. And Baumia Japs Mahama, and we have other stories also on the front page. We've already been told that 11 ministers have been approved. Center spread, take a look at it. It's a 2017 rhythms on the runway. It's about 1957. It's a KOD's fashion line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he held a fashion event over the weekend, I believe on Saturday or so. And he had one of the best rappers in Ghana, Sarkodie also on the bill, and Lexus Bill also was one of the models, Lexus Bill.
Was he?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
And as well as Akuma Mamazimbi. Yeah. So, Charlie.
Oh, okay,
everything.
I see them. I see them in the paper. Is it Mekri I see as well?
Okay. Who?
Well, anything is possible. The host of the the drive program, the evening program on Hits FM.
Okay, great.
I'm not sure though.
So I think that's all the best on radio and TV and in entertainment. They went to support KOD 1957. That's his fashion line or fashion label. And we say that congratulations to him for all the good things he's doing. And KOD, I'll give you a call. What's up? And you know that you and I had a
Roland,
discussion.
it's okay.
KOD, you know.
Do the daily dispatch.
Every
He won't
time.
fix you. Go on.
You know, KOD, you know, we're gonna
What
talk.
is you know? What is you
I'm
know?
trying
You
to
know?
sound
You know?
like KOD.
He doesn't talk like that. Go ahead.
The Daily Dispatch. On the front page, we have Greater Accra gave Nana 18.4% of his votes. It got 8.3% of ministers. Oh. Poverty report on Greater Accra. Mrs. Susan Iduamankwa, vice chairperson of the CPP, has resigned apparently.
Oh, she has?
Yes, according to the paper.
Oh, can we read reasons?
Mm?
Tell us why.
Okay, so the story is in the paper.
She's resigned from the position or she's resigned from the party?
She's resigned from the position.
Okay.
I believe she's joining a...
Can you find the story?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Sometimes some of these stories could be hard to find.
You don't see.
Is
Okay,
it
I
there?
guess it's for all of us to grab a copy of the Daily Dispatch and try and find out. We can also give her a call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you sure you read the headline well?
Yeah, Mrs. Susan Iduamankwa, vice chairperson of the CP, has resigned. Maybe
okay.
they just put it there. Maybe they didn't want us to read the story. It's not there.
All right. Roland is trying to find the stuff. No, maybe they don't have details of it
Yeah,
because
so-
does it direct you to any page?
Maybe to,
That's it, they're just
maybe
telling
to
you
at the
what's
time
there.
that they got the story, they were going for press. So maybe they just decided to give us a teaser.
All right, let's turn our attention online and do myjoyonline.com. We'll touch base with City and also the BBC page, and then we'll make way for sports. Let's bring you a playback of that game that Chelsea lost. Yeah.
Skin pain.
All right, on myjoyonline.com this Monday, the first working day in the month of April. That's when we start our second phase of our Little Money Moments on the show as well. Ghana, Japan signed $58.4 million grant agreements for road and health infrastructure. National towing project begins on pilots, and Roland will tell us a lot more about that. Also, Ghana Institution of Engineers gets first female president. Congratulations to engineer Mrs. Kalien Bochedit. She's been sworn in as the new president of the Ghana Institution of Engineers at an event to round off its 48th annual general conference. Colombia landslide killed 44 children. Dozens of children are among those killed in devastating landslide in southwest Colombia, according to President Juan Manuel Santos. And I listened to a woman whose 3 children and grandchild missing in this,
A landslide.
havoc,
Is it
really.
mudslide or landslide?
I think it's a mudslide.
Mudslide.
Is it mud?
Yeah.
Can we?
Mudslide.
Is
mud.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, sometimes you see places you
No,
call.
this is landslide.
Yeah.
Okay, there's landslide, there's mudslide.
Mm.
Okay, I'm not sure.
And you know, sometimes those places that we see, we think they are hills and mountains. We go and build up there. It's the same thing that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Students develop technology to boost rice production. Another story on our page this morning. Support my government. Ignore anti-Zongo propaganda. Kufuor to Zongo communities. And there was a chief or community leader who disclosed at this meeting yesterday that he actually is a card-bearing member of the New Patriotic Party. And he goes on to defend his position in an interaction with Ohemin Terry. I guess that's also one of the things that we can bring to you today. That's also generating a lot of comments. Is it controversy or not? Also on the page, there's the scoreboard results for the games played over the weekend. But Benedict is here this morning. He will tell us about it. Mahama paid dearly for ignoring my advice. That's according to Asante. I told you, he said a lot of things when he met the president.
Did you listen to him?
I listened to him. I listened to him on Saturday. It was interesting. Very interesting. And I guess these are things that people won't readily tell you. You know, but because,
I was
of course,
working on Saturday, so couldn't listen to a lot of the things.
It was
on
played
radio
back
and
on Joy News.
Okay, great.
It was played back on Joy News.
I'll try and catch up and see.
Let's do City FM. So City FM launches the hashtag Stop Galamsey Now campaign. And a lot of the media houses are going all out on this.
I think we need to do something about it.
With all powers
but my concern is we have the top elites in on it as well. So it becomes pretty difficult to say that we assuredly can have a stop or a cap on Galamsey. The thing is, Galamsey is just small scale mining. We should do it in such a way, and I had a guest here who told me that he had gone to some of the areas in the eastern region in which we have 1 or 2 isolated cases or case studies which could be used by the Minerals Commission, in which they have proper ways of sedimenting the water that is used to wash the raw material that is excavated. And so if we have those in place, then we can know that people will not use the ready water that is from nature because they don't want to recycle the water.
It's expensive to do it.
So
it's
as a result of that, they wash the raw materials into the water and contaminate it. Because it's constant, it gets contaminated. It becomes undrinkable, or that cannot be used, and it's a problem for us. We need to do something about it. The fortunes of some few individuals should not be at the detriment of a whole community. So I think that's something we need to work on.
So the campaign is on very strong. The Daily Graphic also launching its own tomorrow, but even ahead of that, we know that they've been coming out with series of reports and disturbing pictures. We here also on Joy News have been going strong on this as well. So hopefully with all powers combined, the media can show its true power with this campaign to get
with all powers combined
stopped. Yes, with all, can you imagine like a strong media force behind this? When the politicians do things, if only we can say that, okay, we won't report what you've done, we'll continue to tell the Galamsey stories.
And even on the same page, on April 2, they featured a story about Galamsey impeding the quality of service delivery, according to MTN.
Oh, okay.
You know, and it's something that
interesting. I didn't think that it would have any effects on the telco. Transport unions to meet to review first. WAEC confident 2017 WASSCE won't leak. Am I the only person who is thinking they shouldn't even be speaking now? They should wait till the exam is over.
Well, they have to give the assurance, and the assurances to the media and parents, because we're key stakeholders in all this.
So they have to give us assurance.
Yeah, it's part of managing the anxiety. So that communication is right.
World Bank backs review of Ameri deal. That's also another story there. A letter to the Speaker why MPs must be stripped off honorable title. It will be good and to have a good read at this one. Bnoa Hafo MMT to suspend operations over limited buses, amongst other stories you find on the site this morning. Quickly, let's do BBC. Roland?
On the BBC, we have colonialism tweets lead to disciplinary action. It talks about opposition party has launched formal disciplinary action against former leader Helen Zille.
Which country
I think it's South Africa. Can we have a full story? If we can click on this story, I think we'll be happy. Get a full link. New ways that we get the stories now, so that we don't distort the page that is on screen. And Fred really has adopted new ways of doing new things. How beautiful.
Well, in a little bit before we bring you...
It's here. It says South Africa's opposition party has launched disciplinary action against its former leader after she tweeted colonialism was not all bad. The Democratic
This is the exact tweet.
For those claiming legacy of colonialism was only negative, think of our independent judiciary, transport infrastructure, pipe water, etc. I agree with her.
Yeah, but what's wrong with the tweets?
I agree with her.
Okay,
because you see,
continues. There's another one, Roland.
would we have had a transition to specialized healthcare and medication without colonial influence? Just be honest, please. I agree with her.
I also do agree.
Look, when our colonialists left, we have not been able to manage ourselves adequately, and South Africa, well, they were late.
Yeah,
but they have the infrastructure.
Very late.
Look, they have a black man who is the president. He's doing all the things that they themselves are complaining he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah,
do you understand me? So you can imagine if they had independence in the 1960s,
yeah,
they would have been like Ghana. Or they would have been like Nigeria.
I have heard
or they would have been
say,
like the rest of Sub-Saharan Africa.
I have
but
heard
go to
people
South Africa.
say
You've been there several times. You said that South Africa is one of the best.
Oh yeah, it's an incredible place.
Like almost a semi-Europe, right?
Incredible, yeah, definitely, definitely.
So please, don't. they shouldn't give us that. It's true. Helen Zeal is right.
Yeah, but you know that I kind of understand where others may be coming from.
True.
Those who disagree.
The neo-colonialists and
also
the anti-imperialists and all that.
Yeah,
yes, we do understand the point.
It brings back, like a very painful past as well. So
true,
memories of that.
But for socio-economic development and the stratum of the ways a society needs to be, I feel that sometimes we need something screwed into our heads, and we feel that we can't do it on our own. And when we've been left on our own, we kind of dissipate everything.
So I've got a question for you. Is infrastructure everything?
No, but the structure of the economy also connotes the way the attitudes of the people are. Just ask me. The structure of the economies of Europe and the way their socio-economic structures are in their countries makes us behave that same way when we go there. But because of the way ours is, when we come back, we are back into ground zero.
Yeah.
You and I, we go to South Africa or we go to Europe right now, we will never litter the ground. But somehow, invariably, I'm not saying that we will. The two of us
because I was just going to say that I don't.
No, I don't too. But I'm talking about, I'm taking us as a microcosm of it.
Sure, I understand.
Charlie, we have to wrap up for sports. We're talking too much this morning.
Let's do a little money moment, and I promise that Mr. Tete, the head of administration at the Comparative Teaching Hospital, has given us a seed money of 50 Ghana cedis.
Is it in?
No, I haven't put it in yet. I'm not sure I have 50
Are we
Ghana.
supposed to start the contribution?
Yeah, so we've upgraded. So we're doing 20 Ghana every day.
Mama, then I owe 20.
Masa, you won't start a fresh month like that.
I don't have it.
20 Ghana, 20 Roland, 20.
I'll bring it.
20.
I'll bring it. I don't have it. Serious.
Okay, then we're not starting today. We'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow, everybody. Benedict Owusu-Dankwa is up next with sports. We'll begin tomorrow, Roland.
So I owe 40 tomorrow.
No, you don't owe any 40. We're beginning tomorrow. Take it easy.
All right, so we're beginning tomorrow, but we're starting sports now.